Yeah. So let's move on to charm school real quick, because it's like everybody, of course, you know, once you got on charm school, everyone was like, okay, Bootz is the one that needs charm school. Let's see if this, and you and you were not there for Monique's antics, girl.
You know what's crazy? I tell people all the time, they lied to me. They didn't tell me this was charm school. They told me it was going to be like The Apprentice, but with Kimora Lee Simmons, and we were going to be fighting to be in her company and really have a job working for her and Baby Fat.
That's what
they told me. But when I talk, I remember when I did get to the house, I saw Pumpkin first. I think in Laylene, I think they were together, and maybe one more girl. I forgot who that was. But I remember they were standing out there, and you know, that's our first interaction because I've never met those girls. So I walked up, and I'm just looking at them, and I guess we started talking, and they told them different shit too. So when Monique comes out, that's actually a surprise to all of us because we didn't even know she was the host. They lied and was saying all types of stuff to get us on the show. It was just, I could not believe it. They probably knew, oh, she ain't going to do it if it's charm school or something.
I was trying to gather my thoughts and my words, but I was going to say, maybe they thought because it was charm school, you wouldn't do it. Oh my God. Girl, the lengths that these producers went. I'm sorry. I'm completely at a loss for words. Okay, so you're there. You're in the house. So did you tell them, no, I don't want to do it? Or, well, obviously you did it. But like initially, were you like, no, and then they convinced you? Or were you like, bump it, I'm here, I'm going to just go. I'm going to just do it.
Well, at that point, the contract was signed. And we're standing in front of the house. Like literally, we're like mingling in front until they tell us they put us in the place where we need to go. And we're all looking at each other and talking shit like, okay, what you think about to happen? Because, they setting up the cameras, they putting the mics on us. We standing outside in Sherman Oaks of the house. And I'm just thinking in my head, like, okay, it's just a competition. Never thinking Monique is coming out. Never in a million years. But like I tell everybody, I liked Monique on Queens of Comedy. So I didn't have a problem with her coming out. But it was what she said when she came out was a shock. Because we had no clue that's what the fuck we was on. Like, we're a disgrace and we're this to black women. And, that was what came out of her mouth was like, what is really going on? Like, why are we standing out here looking stupid?
What'd she say?
She said, everybody in America, just a short version from what I remember, she was saying everybody in America watch you guys act a fool. You guys are disgrace to black women. Go watch it again. At the very first episode, she came out. Yes, that's how I was. I was like, hold the fuck up. Let me get my purse and get the fuck up out of here.
Let me grab my things.
I was like, I felt stupid. I felt like, what the fuck did they just play us with? Because this is not what the fuck I signed up for. Because I ain't no fucking disgrace. That's what I was sitting there thinking, like, no. I could not believe she said the things that she said. She said a lot of shit. But, that's why I'm standing there like, okay, I don't like her no more. That's how I'm thinking. I don't like her no more. Because, I feel like there's a truth to what black people were saying about us on the show and shit like that. But I don't give a fuck what they say, because at the end of the day, you can't watch the show and then complain about it. That's all right. You stop all these black women watching us, and to me, I feel like it was a low-key jealousy, because you obviously are feeding into it, watching it, and getting us paid. So why are you supporting something that you don't fucking want to support, and then you downing us? And I feel like a lot of black women do that to the black women, but a white person could do it, and they ain't got shit to say. They could do on Playboy, or they could do this, and it's because it's the white King magazine or whatever. It's cool. They don't talk about them like they talk about us, and that's what I don't like about a lot of black women. Like, they probably was talking about her. She probably was right about that. But one thing about me is don't copy what they say, because those women can never stand in front of all of us and say that.
Yeah.
Because they're watching the show. Why are you watching it if it's a disgrace? How is it a disgrace? That doesn't make any sense. You know what I mean? To me, it didn't make no sense to me.
Yeah. And you know what? It's so crazy because looking back on it, it was very degrading. It was the way, the premise of the show, they could have flipped that and made it way more empowering, but we all know that
Charm School or Flavor
yeah, but we know empowerment never, the ratings would never be there. So they had to do it that way. But you definitely were. Mm-hmm.
I forgot what I was gonna say. I'll think about it when you talk.
Oh yeah. Well, I was gonna say, like, so you on there, like, because out the gate she rubbed you the wrong way, you and Monique never really saw eye to eye like that. And they tried to make it
why is because of this. Because I know people wonder why. And you know, nowadays they think, you know, people that aren't on the industry always want to talk about what happens in the industry like they know what they're talking about and they don't know. For me, it was just the fact of, and I said it to her in her face, I think they do have that on the reunion, where I stated, you know, you never got to know us women, none of us. But you have so much nasty things to say about us, and you have no clue who we are. You watch the show, and you have no details of what we did. Oh, okay, so what? We're twerking. Well, it wasn't called twerking, but, you know, shaking our ass then. We doing that. So what? What the fuck was you doing? I told her that on the reunion. I said, you sitting here talking about swinging from chandeliers on your shit and fucking niggas. So, and she was like, well, Larissa, I remember she said something like, that's what I do. Like, I'm a comedian. I said, well, this is what the fuck we do. So respect what the fuck we do. Because what you do, what you don't seem to get is, what you said was kind of degrading. I wasn't riding his pole. I actually got kicked off because I wouldn't fuck him. So I'm confused on how that was skipped. You get what I'm saying? That was skipped. But my whole elimination was because he asked me to fuck him and I would not. And everybody forgets about that and skipped over that because they wanted us to look crazy. Nobody put that as, oh, that's good that you said that, or that's good for the girls because you stood your ground. Nobody ever said that. They forget all the positivity, even if that was the only part. You know, I just feel like that's what pissed me off because I know what I did and I know I'm not fucking nobody for shit. Like, you know what I mean? So I got eliminated for that reason on Flavor Love, but she never once mentioned that. She didn't want to.
Girl, I'm so happy we're talking. I am so, doesn't it feel good to really like get it off? You know what I mean? Like to really get it out. Like I had no idea. And I'm so happy again that I've been able to reconnect with so many of the women from that show because I feel like our characters and the way they painted us and they made you look, Bootz look like the angry Black woman that, but in actuality, no, you were just passionate and standing up for yourself. Nobody had any idea that you got kicked off because you would not have sex with Flavor Flav. Like,
well, it's aired. It was aired. People just forget because they showed it. Yeah, they showed me in the hot tub with him, and he asked me to do some stuff, and I said I was celibate. Remember? I said I was.
Oh celibate. Yes. Okay.
Yeah. So after the celibacy, he tried me again, and then when elimination came, he said he couldn't be with someone that he couldn't have sex with. Oh. That's how I got eliminated. But people forget they remember the celibacy, but they think I just said that just because. But it doesn't matter if I said it just because. At the end of the day, if we're going to talk about positivity and negativity, to me, that was a positive statement because a lot of bitches is fucking. So, and wants that crown. So at the end of the day, why wasn't that the forefront of the positivity on Flavor of Love? Why is everybody just ratchet and this and that? You get what I'm saying? That's what bothered me about Monique because I thought she was a real bitch. I thought she was going to call it out like she saw it. And she only called out what the Black women that she was talking about was saying. But you're one of those Black women. You don't like us because you're jealous. We overpowered. That's the difference between season 1 and season 2. We overpowered what an actress was. Or now they like, fuck the actresses. We fucking with reality now. We made it to where it's like, it was a whole fucking epidemic. fuck the whole, like now, it's nothing but reality shows now.
Yeah.
The producers of our show are now president of Viacom. These are big things because of how big Sue was. It's like, you guys, like, it's just amazing how we didn't even know what we were getting ourselves into and what it was about to be for them, you know, for us, you know, whatever it is, you know, like Delicious 1, she's still doing her thing. You know what I'm saying? People don't realize it does not matter. We don't have to do another show For what? We don't have to. We don't have to, because you're gonna know us regardless. You know?
Yeah.
Be like, oh, this. I know some people, but I'm talking about the haters. We don't have to do another fucking show. You know us, you see us, you watching us. So, you know.
Girl, this is so good. People in the comments like, yo, this is my favorite interview. Like, everybody is loving you, and they're loving your transparency. Like, and you briefly touched on the reunion, because I believe, was your mom at the reunion? If the charm school?
Yes.
Yeah, and she said something to Monique.
My mom was actually leaving, because a lot of people was talking shit, but they don't realize the BET Awards was the day before. So we were already in LA, and the Charm School reunion was the next day. So, and remember, that's when Monique hosted the BET Awards.
Okay.
So my mom was actually in the green room with me and was leaving, and she told me when I thought she left that the production came to her and told her to sit in the audience. So they had something they were going to do, but I don't know what they were going to do because of the altercation with me and Monique. That whatever they had planned, we don't even know. They just told her to sit in the audience. So she didn't know what was going to happen, but they had something planned. But when me and her were about to fight, that's what overshadowed it, because they could not believe all the people running up to the stage. They could not believe.
They wasn't ready for the reunions. How we kicked them off, like the fights, people coming out. They weren't ready for that. Mm-hmm. Y'all kicked that off. Y'all kicked off the ratchet reunions.
Oh hell yeah, because we was the only reunion where the whole cast was trying to get one person. Like our reunion, that bitch off. Like I knew. Kept leaving like, oh, I can't wait till this air. Oh, this is so fun. We was just talking so much shit, because we was like, this is gonna be epic. Like we were really mad though, because it's like, this ain't going down like that. Look, we was like, this is not gonna go down like that. So fuck what y'all trying to do. This is not going down. So if we gotta tear this whole setup, that's what we gonna do.
Right. And Bootz led the charge.
No. If y'all watch on YouTube the reunion of Flavor of Love, they actually said, the lady's like, who, get Bootz? And right when she said that, I ran off. They were trying to escort me the fuck out, and I just ran off. Because I'm not fucking, y'all not about to tell me nothing. You just sat here and thought she was going to be the forefront of this show, and we don't like what the fuck she said. I just felt like I got to say what I had to say, but I just felt like it still was overshadowed because she's on the stage, I'm in the audience. I didn't like that.
Yeah.
You know, like, no, we're gonna make our statement.
And that you did, girl.
Yeah. I just didn't know I would have to sneak. I really was like, damn, I want to figure out how to get back there. So every time I see it to this day, it makes me laugh, because I did not know what the fuck was about to happen, if I could get back there. But people got to realize we didn't have security like they got now at their reunions. We didn't have all that security. I don't know if y'all did. No.
We had it, but we didn't. Our cast of characters weren't as, like, you all were intense. That's why everybody remembers you all these years later, girl. People, I still get sometimes. You know what I get? You look familiar, and I always like, oh, I used to be a stripper, and they buy that, and I just keep it moving. But like you, girl, you walk down the street, people, oh, Bootz, they probably still want to take pictures with you, and still want to, see how you're doing, what's going on. So like, trust me when I tell you, you all are, your season definitely was the one that set the precedence for all reality TV, all of it. So, so let's do this. I do want to touch on George Floyd for a moment, because I think that that's important. Of course, before I let you go, but